A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a bold move that could reshape the geopolitical landscape, U.S. President Donald Trump has issued a stark ultimatum to Russia, demanding an end to the ongoing Ukraine war within 50 days. During a meeting with NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte, Trump expressed his frustration with Russian President Vladimir Putin, stating that his patience had finally run out. The president warned that failure to reach a peace agreement would result in severe economic sanctions, including tariffs that could reach as high as 100%. This announcement comes as the conflict in Ukraine enters its fourth year, with no signs of resolution in sight. Trump's aggressive stance towards Russia marks a significant departure from his earlier attempts at rapprochement with Putin. Having campaigned on a promise to end the Ukraine conflict swiftly, Trump has recently grown increasingly frustrated with the Russian leader's escalated military actions, including missile and drone strikes on Ukrainian territories. The president's new approach signals a shift in strategy, as he lays out plans for increased military support for Ukraine through NATO, including the provision of advanced weaponry, such as Patriot anti-missile systems. In response to Trump's ultimatum, NATO has committed to purchasing billions of dollars worth of arms from the United States, which will then be sent to Ukraine. This development has been welcomed by Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, who expressed gratitude for the support. However, the situation remains delicate, with European leaders cautioning that Trump's 50-day deadline may be too long, given the ongoing civilian casualties resulting from the conflict. The Kremlin has reacted cautiously to Trump's announcement, with spokesperson Dmitry Peskov warning that the U.S. president's threats of sanctions could further delay peace efforts. Peskov indicated that the Russian government would need time to analyze Trump's statements, suggesting that they may not be conducive to successful negotiations. The ongoing military actions by Russia, including the recent capture of additional territory in eastern Ukraine, have made the prospect of peace increasingly tenuous. As the international community watches closely, Trump's ultimatum has sparked a mixed reaction among military and political leaders. Supporters of the president's approach believe that the threat of economic sanctions could pressure Russia to come to the negotiating table. Conversely, critics argue that such hardline tactics may only escalate tensions further and prolong the conflict. The situation in Ukraine remains dire, with tens of thousands of casualties and millions displaced since the onset of the Russian offensive. The humanitarian crisis continues to worsen, and the prospect of peace appears increasingly elusive. With Trump's new strategy in place, all eyes will be on Moscow and Kyiv to see if this latest round of diplomatic pressure can yield a breakthrough in the long-standing conflict. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.